Now, the Thirdway Alliance has called for a national conversation on what ails Kenya as opposed to Raila Uhuru solution. We cross over to Alliance headquarters in Lavington, where party leader Ekuru Aukot is holding a media press conference. Take a listen in.
Confidence in the institution of IEBC going forward, because it is the only electoral management body we currently have. But we also know that a lot of Kenyans, because of the political position of these two coalitions, have lost confidence in this institution. And we believe this apology will actually restore confidence in IEBC, even as we seek electoral justice. Number 3, we hope a public apology will be issued by both coalitions for their fallback position of impunity, and more specifically, to assure Kenyans that the two coalitions going forward will now respect rule of law, the judiciary, and other institutions of governance going forward. Because we know in the last 1 year, it was like, wakiswea tutaswea, mtadu, a court order will be issued, we'll disrespect it. I think as a process of reconciliating this country and going forward, let's now give Kenyans the assurance that both coalitions will respect the rule of law, the institution of the judiciary, and other entities. The fourth apology we hope will be issued jointly is a public apology to the people of Kenya for disrespecting their will as captured in the Constitution. So much so that, to the extent that one of the partners now, in this newfound arrangement, saw himself as a parallel president other than one contemplated in Article 3 of our Constitution. This apology, in our view, will guarantee respect for the people and our highest law in the land. A fifth apology is more specific to the families of all those who lost their lives during Jubilee and NASA's political false narrative. Remember the two horse narrative. We recall Kenyans who died during that time as a result of confrontational politics. To this extent, both NASA and Jubilee should lead in recognizing that those deaths occurred because of their confrontational politics. This would appease the families of the deceased, and they will find space in their hearts to forgive. A sixth apology, public apology, will be on the economic sabotage of some products that drive our economy today. We had Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, in the spirit of yesterday's reconciliation with Uhuru, to disband the Resist campaign and call on all his followers to join the Thirdway Alliance Insist campaign that calls on government to deliver services to Kenyans, because that will be a path of reconciliation. Lastly, we implore on the NASA leadership, and in the spirit of reconciliation initiated yesterday, to disband the so-called People's Assembly and to stand down as the People's President. This way, we can truly be comfortable that there is no card under the table, and to call on all our 47 counties now to work together in the spirit of our Constitution, provided for in Article 6, that requires the old counties of Kenya together with the national government to cooperate and to consult between the two levels of government. This would ensure delivery of development projects to every part of Kenya, regardless of whatever political persuasion those parts are in. Now, NASA and Jubilee, we urge both NASA and Jubilee to now merge their campaign promises. In their statement, President Uhuru and Honorable Raila indicated that they will roll out a joint program to implement their shared objectives with a team of advisors. We encourage this move by the two coalitions. This will give our party, Thirdway Alliance Kenya, the opportunity to check them on their political promises and to ensure there is delivery of services to Kenyans. I can assure you that we will not want to join them in government. What we want to emphasize is that our Constitution of Kenya 2010 is the blueprint towards development, and any other parallel arrangements may lead to more hiccups. The taxpayers are already overburdened by over-representation, and that is why, as Thirdway Alliance, we are pushing for a referendum to reduce the numbers in Parliament so the unity may be good for peace. But unless there are other arrangements are streamlined within our Constitution, it may not steer us to the path of socio-economic development that Kenya is in dire need of right now. So what do we need to do? We now need to shift our attention to national issues. We recognize that our country is perennially in the election and political mode. The country now needs to shift to a national conversation on the real issues and challenges that affect Kenyans daily. These are issues that ensures Kenyans live with dignity. We now need to talk about the cost of living, the water crisis, the drought and famine, food security, medical care for all Kenyans, employment for our youth that is currently at 69%, national debt, which is currently at about 100,000 owing per every Kenyan, how we can strengthen devolution, the cost of running government, including our parliament, amongst other pressing needs. And we want to urge the two coalitions. Let's not reinvent the wheel. Thirdway Alliance Kenya already provided a 14-point agenda for national conversation. And as I spoke to Raila Amolo Odinga this morning, he confirmed to me that this now gives us opportunity to begin to talk about some of the issues that we as a party have been speaking about.